so much meat on the bone for you that whether the house is, you make 100,000 or you make the house is for 100,000 or 10,000, I don't care. My buyer's premium is 2,500 flat. So that if you win the bid, then you pay the $2,500. If you don't win the bid, of course, it doesn't come into question. So very simply, that's how it works with me. And what I'm doing is every single month, what happens also is there's always, if there's like today's 59 properties this month, what will happen is there's always a few hundred properties that no one bids. That means I have to buy those houses. Because my commitment to the bank is that we buy everything if they accept the bids. So we end up buying. So first thing is you get the list and you decide to bid, you can win or not win. But all the houses that I win, because at the same time, when on the 20th they let you know, they also let me know. And when I win those houses, on the 20th, you may get a second email from me that, guys, urgent, time sensitive. And I said, these are the 89 houses that was awarded to me. And this time, it's no longer bidding. This is the price, and plus my buyer's premium. You can own it. Within hours, those are all gone. Because this time, you know exactly what you're going to, there's no guesswork, and it is first come, first serve. So if I send you that email, if you get it, and you need to move fast, you should have already done the homework during the, if they were once you wanted, and all of a sudden it came back, and it's yours, or it's simply done. And if also happens that there are some that I did not move during that time, so I have, let's say, 100 properties left over. These 100 properties, I give my beginner students. There are many students, it gives me incredible pleasure. It's people that have all the money, they already have, they're millionaire. All I'm helping them is to becoming their next, $100,000, $200,000. But to help that guy, their first deal, although it's $30,000, they don't have $30,000. So my properties, I then owner finance to my students. And we call it CFD, contract for deed. You may get a list of CFD from me. On these CFDs, and these are like $5,000 flat fee down. And I will even, these are properties probably need everything. I'm willing to finance you up to 30 years with no points, no prepayment penalty. I'm not a hard money lender. I want to be owner finance. So you could buy the house, your first deal, for a few $1,000s. And of course, and on all of those properties, I give you, if you pay me cash, this is my cash price. If you want to owner finance it, this is my owner finance property. Now, how all the properties that we buy ourselves, we have a separate company called Buy Here, Pay Here Homes. It is just like the Buy Here, Pay Here car lots. And the Buy Here, Pay Here car lot, so we, all the houses that I'm going to be sending you on owner financing, you'll find them on our buyherepayherehomes.com. And you'll see that if maybe the cash price is $15,000, my Buy Here, Pay Here Homes price is $45,000. And owner financing to you is maybe $25,000, $35,000, somewhere in between there. So even if I'm owner financing to you, there is still room because I'm going to sell it for $45,000. So you can come and buy it from me somewhere in the middle and make some money. I always make sure that there is room for you to make money, even on owner financing. And many people take advantage of owner financing because if they have $15,000, instead of buying one house, they put $5,000 down and buy 3 houses, and they sell those houses. Now, I've been doing since last year. Since last month, I sold more houses than the entire last year, and until February. Because no matter how much I say that live where you want to live, but invest where it makes sense, for most of my students, it is not a reality because they don't know someone in Tennessee. They don't know somebody in Ohio. They don't know somebody in Detroit. So I can teach you. I was doing is I was teaching you how to find those and how to do that, and it didn't happen until last month when we started offering a completely turnkey service. And the reason it works is because you're out of the picture. The reason it works is because you're out of the picture is what we do is we buy our homes and we sell it through our Buy Here, Pay Here Homes site. And when you buy a house, whether you win it from the auction bidding or you get it for cash or owner financing, any house that you buy from us, you have the right to turn it right back to us, give it back to us, and then we will do everything for you on a turnkey basis. And there are small fees for doing that, but those fees are so little compared to what you can do. And most importantly, the reason it works is because most people cannot deal with this lower echelon of houses and the people that deal with it. They're different kind of people. Most of these people, society has written them off, and we love to deal with these people. We specialize in these people. And how, and I will tell you the secret, you can do it, you don't need me. And maybe if the house happens to be in your backyard, you can just buy it and do it all yourself, and I'll tell you exactly what to do. But if it happens to be outside, you can call and have your cousin lives over there. You can do it also with him, or you can just give it to us, and we'll do everything and send you the money. What we do for these low-end houses? First of all, you saw my junker house. I love personally turn a junker into a jewel. I just get great satisfaction to doing the rehab and doing all kinds of things to make the house pretty. And my partners have been doing it since 2006. And they're specializing in this kind of buying. And I also have a turnkey house program on higher priced houses, but the returns are not as great. They're for long-term buy and hold. These properties, these lower-end properties, the first mistake is people when they go for tenants. That if you try to create rental homes out of these, that's when you'll start pulling your hair out, because at this level, that's when they trash your house and do all that stuff. We do not. Let me repeat. No matter if there is no plumbing, no roof, no heater, nothing, just a shell of a house. We never do, usually never is never the word, yes we do. We, as a policy, we never do rehab. We sell it and we create homeowners with owner financing. So you become the banker. So if you buy a house from us, and think about it, for $15,000, $30,000, and you will see this afternoon, there are houses, 3-bedroom houses, for $640. That's the starting bid price. That's not the discounted. So we buy it from that price down. So there are houses, majority of the houses, the starting bid price is $30,000 or less. So where in California can you even buy a front door for that house? Forget about the house. You can't even buy the front door of the house. Some front doors cost more than that. So you buy the house and your first thing is to do rehab. No. What we do is what we call property preservation. Meaning the way we buy is we go and we secure the property. We clean the trash because we don't want people to trip on it. We just want people to go, be able to get in. And we change the locks, we create, and we put them in our buy here, pay here lock. So that example, if I buy the house for $15,000, I will sell it, save it for $45,000, and I will take whatever, $500,000, $2,000. How much down payment I get depends on how many people wants it. so that I can bid them against it, but I want to move it. We create home ownership, and we'll write on your behalf if it's your house, or again, we're buying the houses. If you're not, we're buying it anyway. With or without you, we're buying it. And if you're buying it, we have your buyer's premium, so there's a very small margin, and we're not. The reason it works with my students is I'm not trying to get rich off of that one house. I make sure that there's enough meat for you. I will not sell it to you if there is not margin for you. And we then take the house, we'll owner finance it, and find that buyer and create the note for you. So now you have, and then for the ROI, the return on investment on these properties are all double digit, almost north of 20%, 30% on ROI. So we then, and most of my students now, if they have an IRA or have a 401k, and they're buying, I cannot, since last month, my inventory is gone. I have not been able to keep inventory because you cannot buy. Now I'm doing all of the work, and my partner will share with you exactly how that process works. I'm giving you an overview of owner financing and how you cash out. Should you choose to cash out, it's like how you wholesale is you don't try to wholesale the traditional way that you buy it for $15,000 and wholesale it for $20,000. Yes, it may work for you. Of course, everything is possible. What we do is we buy it for $15,000 and then we owner finance for $45,000 and then we sell the note at a discount to get out, if we want to get out. But most people our buyers are keeping this because we are also servicing the entire note for you, if you want to. That's a third option. First option is, again, you can bid on the property, or you can buy from our existing inventory and then give it back to us. We sell it, and then you can take it from there, or if you give it back to us, we will service the note, and we will, if they're late, if they are delinquent, all of those things is not your headache, it's our headache. We just simply send you the check. And that's why it is working, because you don't have to lift a finger, you just make decisions. We will come to you, and from time to time what will happen is, say all of a sudden it says we put it for owner financing for $45,000 for that $15,000 house, and we'll say, hey, you know what? We have an investor who wants to pay $20,000, and we could say that, hey, take the money and run. Or they might say, you know what, I've got 3 other buyers who wants to buy it for owner financing. I think even with owner financing, you'll make more than 20, and they will, what we call them is asset managers. So there are asset managers that are managing assets in different parts of the country. They're responsible for those assets. So we have boots on the ground for all of these things, and we are managing, we are experts in these type of houses. And we'll give you specific examples for these houses. We'll give you specific knowledges about these houses and how we're doing it and how people are making money on these houses. And it doesn't happen all the time, but it has happened enough times now. And I've just offered it to my students literally a month, a little over a month now on this program. And before I sold it, while they're sitting here, the house is already sold. So that means that before even they bought it, it's gone. They're sitting here, we just said, oh, it's some, because our engine of sales is going right now while we're sitting here. So if you're selling a house to you from our existing inventory and somebody's already bought it, it's gone. And one of the, Jim is one over here. He came to the last event in, what date was it? Like
April 6th.
April 6th. I told you about it less than a month ago. Tell us what you did.
Well, we listened, and then we had an opportunity to buy, which I assume you're going to offer today. You can look on the list. I don't know how you parsed them. There were 7 lists of groupings of homes you could buy as a bulk. There was another list of individual homes and lots, and I bought 3 of them. And we've sold 2 of them so far. So through your system. Well,
Hey.
1 through your system, the other one I sold.
So April 6th, it's not even March, it's May 2nd, and it's two are sold. You want to sell it? No?
The third one, I think, is under contract. Keith Bruce-
Well, hallelujah. Worth showing up.
The third one is under contract, and that's,
That sounded like Ken's voice.
Yes.
God bless you.
That's me, Jen.
so the house is sold, and while he's in California, drinking coconut water, and we're slaving over this. So as I said, that you every month, not just this month, every month you'll get the list, and then now you'll get also a private bidding platform that you don't have to buy thousands of property, you don't have to buy hundreds of properties, you don't have to buy 10 properties, you can just buy 1 from the thousands of lists. And you don't have to buy, you can look at anywhere and see your cousin lives over there, your parent lives over there, your brother lives over there, or a friend lives over there, and so you can joint venture with them. It's done. And bidding platform, and we can also send you the list of CFDs. CFD is the contract for deed, and we have our BHPH, which is buy here, pay here homes, and with a low down and low monthly payment.